They haven't been listening to 88.5 FM is totally different. That's why true music lovers make a big switch. Yeah, a big switch. And because you have a winner taste, 88.5 FM is your only station.
Good morning and a pleasant welcome to King's Newsroom. 45 minutes of accurate, balanced, and credible news about Liberia, Africa, and our one world. Today's Friday, March 14, 2025. I'm Candidace Johnson presenting this early morning edition of the program. Stories topping the headlines. Nimba County senatorial by-elections aspiring. Councillor Garrison Yelu calls for international community and civil society organizations' full involvement in the upcoming senatorial by-elections, says it is a stage setting for 2029. President Joseph Boakai predicts intense social consequences for his government due to lack of job opportunities for the youth. Mourners and grave cleaners attacked by aggressive honeybees in Grand Crew County during the observance of the 109 National Decoration Day. Away from home, South African leaders have announced they will pull their troops out of Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, where they have been helping the government fight rebel forces. The news bulletin, Voices of the Newsmakers, are our package in this early morning edition of the program. We take a very short break. When we come back, we'll bring you the news bulletin. Many thanks for being there and welcome back. Nimba County senatorial by-elections expiring. Councillor Garrison Yelu has termed the upcoming elections as cardinal and stage setting for the 2029 general and presidential elections. Councillor Yelu said it is important that the international community, including the U.S. Embassy, European Union delegation, and civil society organizations, take seriously the elections in Liberia's second populated county. Speaking of King's News Thursday, the former chairperson of the Good Governance Commission noted that the involvement of the international community and every Liberian will ensure the protection of votes and fair play in the elections. He said Nimba needs a senator who will not prioritize the interests of political demagogue or the ruling establishment over pressing issues of the citizens. Councillor Yedu at the same time called on Vice President Jeremiah Cohn to stay off the by-elections, adding that anything the Vice President do during the by-elections in Nimba will live after him. He also vowed to continue his youth empowerment initiatives across the country, adding that electing him will put the country in a better position in attracting needed development. Meanwhile, Councillor Garrison Yelu has criticized Nimba County District 5 Representative Samia Koga for what he described as illegal and untraditional display of the Nimba tradition during the burial of Senator Prince Johnson. Councillor Yelu said Representative Koga has no traditional lineage, so he should stop pretending and misusing the Nimba tradition for his political gains. President Joseph Boakai says his government is at the verge of facing severe social consequences due to lack of employment opportunities for the youth. Speaking during the second cabinet meeting of 2025 at the Executive Mansion on Thursday, President Boakai warned that the failure to create job opportunities for young people will lead to severe social consequences. He stressed that He stressed for the immediate job creation to address the urgent need of unemployment among Liberia's youth. He acknowledged if the youths are not given jobs, officials of government are in trouble because they will be at their homes and offices requesting assistance, thus by causing trouble. President Barker said he is aware of the frustrations young people face when they are unable to find meaningful job opportunities. Buakari also pointed the lack of job opportunities for the youth is a direct threat to social stability and development in Liberia. According to him, many youths have gone to school, graduated, and earned degrees, yet they are still searching for jobs. The Liberian president noted this reality, he explained, reveals a troubling gap between the education system and the job market, where young graduates are left without the means to apply their skills. The president called on his government officials to prioritize urgent action in finding solutions that will lead to economic stability and provide young people with the opportunities they deserve. Severe that several grave cleaners and mourners in Berwyn Granco County are reportedly suffering severe wounds which were inflicted on them by aggressive honeybees. According to reports during the observance of the National Decoration Day Wednesday, many persons who gathered to clean their loved one graves at the Berwyn Central Cemetery were attacked by honeybees. One of the victims told Linda TV that the honeybees had their honeycomb in one of the graves that were being cleaned around. Following cleaning of the bush around the grave, dozens of mourners and bystanders were inflicted with sting from the aggressive beats and sustained major wounds while trying to flee the scene. The aggressive honeybees later took over communities nearby the Berwyn Central Cemetery, which resulted to the grave cleaners and residents fleeing. Grief mapping assistants and supervisors of the Liberia Institute for Strategic and Geo-Information Services are demanding the government of Liberia through legislation to settle their unpaid salaries and benefits. Speaking for the aggrieved workers, the spokesperson expressed his frustration over the government's unfulfilled promises of compensation. He explained that for nearly 3 years, religious authorities have failed to honor a Supreme Court ruling that favored the workers. The spokesperson for the aggrieved mapping assistants and supervisors of religious said the issue dates back to 2021 when approximately 58 mapping assistants, including supervisors, entered into a contract with religious to carry out a critical mapping and surveying project across the country. After completing their work, they receive only partial payments, leaving a significant balance unpaid. He further that despite receiving partial payments in 2022, the workers waited for months to receive the remaining balance. The latest mapping assistants and supervisor spokesperson added that in May of 2023, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the workers and other legists to pay their outstanding compensation. He revealed that legists also assured them they were in communication with the Ministry of Finance to secure the necessary funds for payment, noting that despite the assurances, no payments have been made. However, with no progress, many are now questioning whether or not they will ever receive the compensation they were promised, adding that he and his colleagues are demanding the Liberian government and relevant legal institutions to enforce the court's decision and hold those responsible accountable. Minister of Education Dr. Jaso Jalai is admonishing Liberians to embrace peace and choose dialogue over division as a means of moving Liberia forward. According to Hall, in standing together in the face of many challenges, the country is bound to improve its social economic development and effect benefits for the future generations. She called on Liberians to use the National Decoration Day to renew their commitment to the ideas for which so many people lives are dead, or so many people lives and dead for the existence of the country. Dr. Jalai made a statement when she spoke on the theme A Day of Reflection, Remembrance, and Respect at the program commemorating the 109 observance of the National Decoration Day, organized by the Ministry of Education in Monrovia. Also speaking at the program, the senior pastor of the Providence Baptist Church on Ashma Street in Monrovia said Liberia is in trouble because the country is having two speakers. Reverend Dr. Samuel Reeves, who is also the president of the Liberia Council of Churches, challenged young Liberians to use their lives wisely in order to build on the legacy left by the founding fathers of the country. The Young Boys Association of Liberia has expressed concern over the attitude of officers of the Monrovia City Corporation and the Pinzio City Corporation against street vendors. The association's president, Emmanuel Kabakoli, said the recent attempts by the two corporations to remove street vendors without prior notice is unacceptable. Speaking in an interview of this station, Mr. Kabakoli stressed the need to dialogue and give them time for the relocation of street vendors. Kabakoli highlighted the association's attempt to initiate dialogue with both mayors of the two cities' corporations, but have proven fertile. A civil society organizations, the Network for Empowerment and Progressive Initiative, has called for collective efforts aimed at solving and rehabilitating the large number of disadvantaged youths in the country. The group chief of operation Ed Morba said abandoning efforts aimed at rehabilitating the large number of disadvantaged youths has the propensity to affect the security situation in communities. Speaking during an engagement with news reporters, Mr. Morba said there's a need to assist civil society organizations engaged in the rehabilitation of disadvantaged youth, especially from local and international partners. According to him, his organizations is currently engaged in the rehabilitation of disadvantaged youth in several places of the country. And a pro-Islamic educational organization, the United Dawai Oman of Liberia, has announced the holding of its 8th National Quranic Memorization Competition for young Islamic scholars at the EGA Salif Ministerial Complex in Conga Town. The activities will take place next week. A member of the organization committee, Mohammed Sow, disclosed that the committee or the competition will bring together 51 finalists from the Holy Quran recitation schools from all over the country. Speaking during a media engagement in Congo Town on Wednesday, Sow explained that this year's competition will be held under the theme Enlighten Our Lives with the Quran and Sunnah. According to him, several judges from Liberia and other neighboring countries will supervise the Quranic memorization competition. The first prize winner, who will recite the entire Quran, is expected to receive over 1,000 United States dollars and one computer in the first category, and the first place winner in the second category will recite half of the Quran, will walk away with 500 United States dollars and one tablet. The first place winner in the third category, which involved the recitation of one third of the Quran, will be awarded 400 United States dollars and one tablet, while the first place winner for anyone who recites one fourth of the Quran